Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
I got you. I got you.
Topper.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Break.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 36-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready? 15, run. 15 now.
And the Raider first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Ready? 50, plant.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
General West. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. On the ground, this is Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Ready to break.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Go. Check, check, check.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
47 is the number. Raiders first down.
Off the play fake. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Saints take over first. Get ready, get ready, get ready. They're on 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
61, match box.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you totally.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Come on, set.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
first down. Jacobs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, New Orleans.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Smith. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Watch the 6-6. Pull it high.
Let's go. We got this. Right there. 54. Right there. 52.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions and coming together as a group.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clelin Ferrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaq Thompson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off play action. Herbert. And he'll find Moreau here. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Third down and 7.
Out. Protein spill. Hit it.
On third down, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30 base.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Alpha. Hurry. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
It's just me and you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ready to break.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He'll rifle this one, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
218, jump.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready? 60
On first down, it's Jacobs. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Raiders, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when